Alright guys, we're doing something a little different today. We're actually on the PTR checking out TASSADAR. Look at this skin. He got a rework where he pretty much isn't a support anymore. He is now a, ranged assassin. Today I'm going to be trying out his trait build, which is Resonance Beam. It's a channeled basic attack that slows. And then after you have the channel going, your damage and mana regeneration goes up by 25% a second to a maximum of 100. While at full charge, you gain an extra 3 mana every 3 seconds. We are going to pick up his trait ability. I'm not even going to attempt to read that. It makes our basic attacks channel 50% faster. After it's channeled for 80 seconds, it bounces to one additional target for 50% of the damage. And then I believe after you channel it for 160 seconds, it will bounce to an additional target. So 2 altogether for bounces for 50% of the damage. They did get rid of Plasma Shield. His Q is now called a Shock Ray. It's straight line skill shot. Pretty cool. I like it. Does damage, and I believe it slows for 25% for 2 seconds. His W is Psionic, Psionic Storm. I was going to say Psionic Wave. It's pretty much the same as what's active right now. At least it feels really similar. And then our E, they actually got rid of Dimensional Shift and made his E Force Wall. Which is kind of sad because I really like Dimensional Shift. And I'm pretty bad with the Force Wall. I never really went for the alt. Anyway, we're in an AI game. These are veteran AI, so they're actually pretty decent. So what I'm actually going to try to do here is, apparently die, is build for his basic attacks and then his Psionic Storm, because there's a talent that enhances his basic attack damage if a hero is already standing in your W. So what I'm going to be doing is taking abilities that make Psionic Storms, and I'm going to be taking the ability that gives you extra damage whenever you basic attack while they're in that. I was going to try to wall there, but then I didn't want to hit my ETC and trap him in there. I feel like I'm missing some information here. I'm trying to remember. Alright, another thing that changed is cannons now reduce your armor when you're hit by them. They will focus you if you hit a hero underneath them. So if I attack an enemy hero underneath their cannon or their fort, keep, etc., the building will focus me, and cannons reduce your armor by 5. Forts and keeps reduce it by 10. You can have your armor reduced by up to 40. And cores now have special abilities based on the map that you're playing. I didn't actually get to try this map, so I don't know what it is until we actually get to the core. Also, when you actually get your beam channeled up, the effect will last for 6 seconds, so you have 6 seconds to actually keep that channel. Again, you're getting increased damage and mana regen up to 100%. I will say TASSADAR feels really squishy, and not having shields, there is a talent I'm going to pick up that will give me a shield, but not having the shield or the shift, oh, feels bad. You do still have Archon, although I'm not going to be going for it this game. They're very tanky. So right now, I'm only at 37 stacks. We need to get to that 80, man. I want that bouncing attack. This skin is so awesome. I will say I noticed something. The veteran AIs will actually attack you and focus you down and whatnot. And I did a couple games just to get the skin, like I said, but the beginner ones, they flat out will walk right past you without attacking. You don't have Oracle anymore because they made that Resonance Beam your trait, so I don't actually know who was in the little temple here. Did I already pick up the thing that gives me a shield? I did. So at level 4, we picked up Plasma Shield. Now I believe whenever we have our beam channeled all the way, it says we get 3% of our maximum health every second, stacking up to 15%. We get a shield for that. Pretty much exactly like the Plasma Shield that's active right now on the live servers. Which I think is really helpful because he's so squishy. We're going to go for Arc Discharge here. Now, I was looking at beam alignment. It'll actually increase our basic attack range, which seems like it'd be really helpful because he's so squishy. Anyway, the ability we just picked up will actually cause a psionic storm when we're basic attacking every 20 seconds. And then I believe the cooldown is reduced if you keep basic attacking while your beam is charged up all the way. I think I put that down too early. Let's see. When Resonance Beam is fully charged, its next instance of damage also creates a psionic storm. On the target, this effect has a 20-second cooldown and decays twice as fast when Resonance Beam is fully charged. Now again, the basic attack range increase seems like it'd be really helpful, but in theory, at least this is what I'm going for, is when I pick up that ability that will increase our damage to targets in Psionic Storm, that'll give us more opportunities to actually proc that buff. And then at level 10, we're going to be going for the new alt. And the level 20 upgrade on the new alt will actually, oop, I might die, will actually spawn in Psionic Storms based on heroes that you hit. So that will also give us an extra opportunity to proc that buff. I don't believe we get the buff until 13 though, so it takes a long time to actually get the extra damage and stuff going. I will say, once you get your basic attacks bouncing like that, if you see a hero that's low and they're in range, you should probably change to make that your main target, because the bouncing attacks only do 50% of the damage of your basic attacks. So if you see somebody low, just swap, because you'll still be hitting people for that additional damage, but you'll make it more likely that you're gonna get a kill on the low target. Hopefully I said that well. Since this is AI, I don't really know if I'm going to be trying for a camp if they don't start it. I know I could, like, ping them and then they follow me. I did that in one of my practice games and then they didn't go back and get mana, so... We are going to go for a black hole. What this is a straight line skill shot. You send it out, it's going to miss because I didn't think they were going to go that way. It reminds me of Zarya's ult a lot. What it does is it like pulls heroes near the center, and once they touch the center, it'll do damage and stun them for 1.25 seconds. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't seem that great, but we're gonna try to amp up our build with the level 20 upgrade. I feel like it moves a lot like Leyline. I don't know, what is that called? Leyline Seal. That's what it feels like, the projectile of it anyway. I do think a Q build would be pretty fun. I might die because I got pulled out of position. He's very magey now. But I wanted to try trait build first because it seemed like the simplest way to learn him, since he, you know, isn't the same, like, almost at all. I did try taking camps with him in the last game. Again, I know that I can ping them, but they're fighting, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. And he's okay. The thing about his basic attack being channeled is it's really hard to stutter step. I do think that shield that shield talent helps a lot. I feel like I should like cap that, because they're not. They're probably gonna get the dragon. Wow. Okay. Feels bad, man. Attack me so my buildings will shoot you. Where did ETC just go? Can't shield buildings anymore because you don't have the shield. Crap. Oh no, are they gonna chase me? I was gonna say shield wall. What? Force wall? Why is shield wall? What the heck? You can kind of like spam all your abilities once they get pulled toward the center though, because they're stuck in one spot, so you can hit them with your shock ray. You can throw down Psionic Storm under their feet and then just try to do it that way. It might be a good ult if you have an ETC like I do if he goes for Mosh Pit, because like if you can cap them in the center of that black hole, he'll know where they're gonna be. Now he won't have much time to actually position for the Mosh Pit, but he could always power slide in. Now, this is what I was talking about. When an enemy hero is affected by Psionic Storm, Resonance Beam slow is increased to 50% and reduces armor. Okay, I was thinking it actually gave us damage. But if they're reducing armor and we're basic attacking, we're still going to be doing more damage because they have less armor. So, partially what I was saying made sense, but a big majority of that was completely incorrect. Feels bad. Also, the buildings now have like a beam mechanic so that it's easier to tell what they're hitting. What is that? 40 armor, slows increase. I mean, 25 armor. Man. Okay, we're not gonna go that way. I don't know if pinging danger actually does anything when your teammates are AI. It looked like a lot of them went middle. Oh, he tried to flip me out. This would actually be a good team to go up against with this build for the armor reduction. Well, technically you don't have to do the whole build, but that talent I just took, because it's lowering their armor, and if you fight them under the towers, they're getting their armor lower too. It feels like his basic attacks still really don't do much damage. Maybe when you have your resonance beam fully charged, which you can tell because it looks like they give your beam in like a twist of lightning or something around it. Psionic energy, I mean. And it actually, there's an icon right here that lights up. They also changed the font on the experience thing, and it looks like they gave it a gradient too, you know? Maybe so you can see it better. Yeah. Oh, he's not running. What's the cooldown on black hole? 70 seconds. Hey, they got the thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. The actual range on your shock ray is pretty significant. We are gonna pick up this. Now, this says that Psionic Storm does damage 25% faster, and I'm not really sure what that means. I know consecutive hits with Psionic Storm, meaning they're standing in it for a while, amps up your damage, I believe, but I'm not really sure. Increasing by 10% each consecutive instance of damage up to 50%. So maybe that procs faster? If I had to guess, that would be my guess. We're gonna throw out our black hole here. And it looks like Artanish was like, nah, I'm just gonna flip myself out. Go away. You know, I'm not big on playing AI games, but the veteran and the elite AI aren't bad to play against. It actually feels pretty normal. I don't think oh, he flipped me. I don't think I'm using the force wall enough. I will say that. Boom! One thing I did notice in my practice games is that your shock rate is actually pretty good for picking up kills. Like if they're running in a straight line away from you and they're low, yeah, cue them. Can I block you? Okay, you're gonna flip me. Okay, throw down a wall. There we go. Okay, I'm running away now. I don't know if she has her ult. Actually, she took Expulsion Zone. I was thinking she took the other one. I don't remember the name of the other one, but the one that pulls people in. Looks like Varian is in the bottom lane. See, the range on that's pretty significant. How much damage does that do? 568 at level 18, and it does have that 25% slow for 2 seconds. I might die. Oh, never mind. Did my black hole miss? I need to go back. She'll be able to kill me with the grenade. We don't, do we have a healer? Yeah, we do. Where is he at? He's on that, Berserk camp. So I can just tap mountain and then try to go down here to our healer. Maybe he can heal me up instead of me going all the way back. I do believe there's a tier that lets you pick up Oracle, gain spell armor, restore 25 health a second. That might be decent. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It was supposed to be this way. Can you like hit somebody, TASSADAR, please? I don't know if I want to chase an Artanis by myself. He does so much damage. Is he rotating back? Where'd he go? I don't know what I just saw there then. Anyway, the basic attack build seems to have a decent amount of wave clear because it's hitting 3 people instead of 1. I mean, it's not as significant. You know, I should probably take this. I was gonna say it's not like a significant amount of damage, but if you do get it channeled up, it seems to do, I don't know, decent. I'm just gonna go directly to this keep. At level 20, we're gonna take the upgrade on Black Hole. As I was saying before, when we hit people in the center of Black Hole, it will spawn in Psionic Storm. I believe it's based on how many heroes you hit, how many are spawned in. I'm gonna die if I don't leave, because I don't have Dimensional Shift anymore. Let's see, Black Hole travels in a line, enemies hit. Okay, that's not what I need to read. Where's it at? Each hero hit by Black Hole creates a Psionic Storm at their location, but they have to be hit by the center. So we'll be able to reduce their armor. Although I know I was saying I thought I was going to be able to do more damage, but armor reduction, you know, that will help me do more damage and my teammates do more damage. Oh, they're leaving? Okay, let me just throw that down there. And what are we doing? We are pushing the top lane. Oh no, we're blocking! I mean, will you help me if I start this? What button do we ping with? G? Come here. Now, I probably just got our Kira killed because I think that's where he was going. I don't want him to be pinged to me because then he doesn't seem to leave to get mana and I can't seem to click him. Oh, man. There we go. The struggle is real. You know what? I was gonna say this is a good map for the Black Hole, but I think I just died because he flipped me. Ooh, how much damage did that grenade do? So it did 341. It's pretty decent. I can't believe I just died. It's okay. It's okay. Let me see. 3 mana every second when it's fully charged. It slows by 10%. Basic attack. I might have to do a video on the shock ray because it would be really cool just to be able to spam that. And I don't know if there's a build that will actually let you do that. It said something about you can actually set up builds and then change them while you're in game. That's what these little numbers are. So I actually picked a whole bunch of talents and I put it in my build 1 slot. That's new, and then you can share these builds in chat. I don't think in game chat, I don't think so. But in like the chat you see when you're not in game, which is pretty cool. And it said something about at the end screen you can look at other people's builds and copy them if you want to. I mean literally copy the link or whatever. I don't know if that means you can save them for that hero in your build. I haven't really got to test that because I haven't been able to play against actual people. I think I'm giving Zarya a ton of energy right now. Oh, they moved the other way. Now, again, when you're under a building and you attack a hero, the building will focus you until you walk out of range or die. And then it'll refocus onto somebody else. I don't want to get flipped again. Nope. Yeah, that just took 10 armor from me because it's a keep. Now, I don't know what this core is going to do. I believe you have to actually be in the circle for it to actually do something. Let me see. There should be a, oh, there we go. The rocks it's firing out is the special ability on this map. So it's a lot scarier than before to be up against the core. Again, I do believe it'll focus me if I am in range and attacking a hero, if nobody else is already currently the target. Wow, did you see how much damage that just did? What does that actually say? Does it say the core or what did that? I was assuming it was the ability from the core, but it might have been Li Ming's Calamity. Not Calamity, what's it called? Force Wave? Shock Wave? Something? It's her knockback. Wave of Force. There we go. I knew it was something to do with Force. And that just made me think of Star Wars. Alrighty. What do we got going on, Darian? I was like, is he just not doing anything? How much damage have we done? Look at that! That's crazy! Now, I don't know if it's that high because these are AIs or if he just does an insane amount of damage now. And I wonder if that damage would be even higher if I had went for Archon. But, like, so far, I really, really like these changes they did to TASSADAR. I mean, I wasn't a great TASSADAR before, so that might be why I like the changes that made him more damage. Versus support, because I was bad at timing when to put the plasma shield on people, because if you guys know, you have to put the plasma shield on people when they're basic attacking in order for them to get healing. And I just always used it when they were like running and then they weren't actually getting the healing. I do need to get used to using that force wall though. We have a whole ability that I've used a handful of times right now. He's gonna flip me. Maybe not. Get him, ETC. Okay, you knocked him away, man. I was gonna keep him there, but alright. I go this way. Maybe we should just focus the core. GG! I was about to type it. Alright, I want to show you guys the little build thing while I am recording here because it's actually pretty interesting. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? This skin though, look at it. It's so cool. All right. Wow, that was frozen for a second. So anyways, if you go to the stats screen, there's gonna be like this little cog. I think that's usually there. And then, wait, maybe it's talents. It's the talent screen. Let me be right. So it looks like if you do a build, you can just say save to 1 and it'll save it to your build 1, and I'll show you that here in a second. Or you could copy it. Say I said copy build, and then I go into a chat and I go Control V because I'm using a PC. And I do that, and then boom, there it is. Now, what happens when you click on it? Whenever you click on it, it'll actually show the talent you took. I wonder, and then you can save it. So that's really interesting. And I believe, not 100% sure because I haven't played with real people, is you should be able to do that for other players' builds. So if you really like something that somebody does, and then boom, you can just save it and try it out yourself. I'm hoping I'm right there. Now let's go back here so I can show you. Let me see here. It would be under talents. So my build 1, like you can tell what you have in your build because there's little hearts. You go to build 2 and you can change it, right? And I believe in game, I think I showed a little bit of it. It had these tabs. So you can have up to 3 builds. You can copy build, you can paste build. So I think that means if you copy a build and you want to save it, you might have to actually go in and put paste build, and then it would save. Here, let me see. Paste. Oh, look at that. And then you'll be able to tell which ones you actually just saved in because they have a heart right next to them. And there you go. Anyways, guys, as always, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!